Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, Manchester United are taking on Fulham this week. 3 points could see us go into the World Cup break in the top 4 positions. Absolutely massive 3 points on offer. Let's hope we beat Fulham. They are a very exciting team. They do score goals, but here's how we can beat them. Let's get into the preview. So Manchester United come into this match currently in 5th position. We are 1 point off Spurs and 4 points off Newcastle United. Certainly for me, it's an opportunity for us to leapfrog Spurs. They aren't in good form. We need to make the most out of it. We need to get up that league table. So 3 points is absolutely imperative. When we look at our stats here, of course, a lot of causes for concern. Our -1 goal difference at this stage of the season just isn't good enough. It's just something that I don't think is sustainable long term, so we need to be finding the back of the net on a more consistent basis. We are doing that certainly against Aston Villa. We put 4 goals past them. Let's continue that against Fulham. They are a dogged team. They are hard to beat. They went last week at the Etihad. They unfortunately lost 2-1. It was a close game and it took a very late, very dubious penalty decision for Manchester City to beat Fulham. So I'm not expecting a pushover by any stretch. Fortunately for us, Alexander Mitrovic is injured. Their top goal scorer, 9 goals in 12 matches. He will be a big loss for that Fulham side. But for me, they still do have attacking threat, especially with Andres Pereira coming back to face Manchester United for the first time as a player. So how we can beat Fulham? I think we need to line up just like this. Okay, so I think Manchester United need to line up like this to beat Fulham. It's going to be David De Gea in goal. We did see Martin Dubravka make his debut during the week, but personally for me, it will be David De Gea in goal. Moving forward into the back line, I expect to see Victor Lindelof at right back. Diogo Dalot's suspension means that we have first choice right back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has played 9 minutes of football all season, so it will not be Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing. Victor Lindelof has deputised at right back already for Ten Hag this season, so I'd expect him to fulfil that role again. Moving into the other centre backs, it's going to be Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez. Obviously I would love to have picked Rafael Varane, but he just isn't fit. And at left back, I'm fully expecting to see Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is going to have a very important role. I feel like he's going to be the main progressor out of the back. He will have to do a lot of ball carries. Victor Lindelof, for all his strengths, is not a ball carrier. He's not particularly quick and he is not a fullback. So he will drop in and it'll be more of a 3 at the back type system. So certainly for me, we'll probably see Lindelof on the right of it, Maguire in the middle and Lisandro Martinez on the left. Moving into that midfield, this is where it gets interesting. So as we saw during the week, McTominay, Fred and Donny van de Beek just cannot function. There is such a drop off in quality when we don't have these 3 men in our midfield, so that's exactly who we have to play. Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno, and Bruno for the middle. No more Bruno on the right hand side, it just doesn't work for me. We're negating our best creative player in order to fit Donny van de Beek into the side, who is offering nothing. So for me, Bruno has to start at a 10. Moving forward into the front line, I want to see Anthony Martial start through the middle. I feel like Ronaldo will probably miss this match because of World Cup duties, I guess. He'll probably take the match off for that. I fully expect to see Alejandro Garnacho continue his great form. Absolutely exceptional against Aston Villa during the week. So refreshing to watch. He's one of those players who you want to pay money to see. He is the type to get you off your seat. He gets players excited. He gets fans excited when he's on the ball. And I want to see Marcus Rashford continue his good goal scoring form. Certainly for me, great goal for him during the week. Showing levels of fight that he didn't show last season at all. So it is certainly very refreshing to see that from Rashford. So that's a team I expect us to play. So let's have a look at the team we think that Fulham will be playing in this match. So I fully expect Fulham to line up something like this. The absence of Alexander Mitrovic will be massive for them. Their top goal scorer, 9 goals already this season. Big miss for Fulham. World Cup coming at a very good time for them to get him back fit for the next Premier League match after this. So I'm expecting to see Leno in goal. It'll be Reid at right back, Diop and Ream at centre back, and I fully expect to see Anthony Robinson play at left back. Moving into that midfield, Harrison Reid will partner Palhinha. Palhinha, very good signing for Fulham so far this season. Just ahead of them will be Andres Pereira. On the right, I'm expecting to see Willian. On the left, Cabano. And through the middle, as previously discussed, I think it'll be Vinicius, as Mitrovic is injured, so he is out of this tie, which is very good for us. He certainly is a danger man of Fulham's. Yeah, I mean, there isn't an awful lot of attacking quality going forward outside of Alexander Mitrovic. They lack that goal scoring player, but they do still have danger men. And the danger man for me in this match, with Mitrovic's injury, bear in mind, is going to be Andreas Pereira. Yes, so Andreas Pereira so far in the league this season, 2 goals, 4 assists, scored most recently at Manchester City, as you can see by the picture beside me here. So certainly a player in form. Very creative player for Fulham. Now, what is very important to note is when we look at the stats of Andreas Pereira, he's averaging 24 passes per match, but 2.4 key passes per match. That indicates a player who is playing very risky through balls, looking to get players in behind. Now, these don't always come off, so obviously there's going to be a lower pass completion percentage. So Andreas Pereira averages 68%, so that highlights that a lot of his balls and a lot of the balls that he is playing forward are very risky in nature, trying to get Fulham in behind opposition defences. This does worry me. As we saw midweek, Ollie Watkins completely ghosted in behind Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is criminal for his lack of scanning, his lack of surrounding knowledge when he's defending. It's just abysmal. He essentially is playing with tunnel vision. He is looking directly at the ball at all times. He had no idea that Ollie Watkins had ghosted in behind him. Now, it also was poor enough defending from Diogo Dalot, but Maguire certainly at fault. Very experienced player. He should be doing better than that, and I just hope that in this match we don't get caught out because of Maguire's lack of scanning. So yes, guys, Fulham will be a very difficult opposition for us. They are tricky. They are quite high up the league table for perfectly good reason, because they score goals. They are difficult to beat. It's certainly a Fulham team with more about them than what they have had in recent seasons, where they have been a perennial yo-yo club of the Premier League. So certainly for me, we are going to have to watch out for Fulham and the threat that they carry on the break. We'll look out for Andres Pereira and his love, really, of playing these through balls in behind, just looking for the runners. So certainly for me, if United can get the ball to the likes of Garnacho, to Bruno Fernandes, move the ball quickly, upset the low block, that's certainly an avenue for success. For me, the key man is got to be this guy. It's got to be Alejandro Garnacho. Absolutely electric midweek against Aston Villa. So good, so quick, direct, brave. He takes his player on all the time. He certainly is a player who, for me, is worth paying money to watch. I mean, there isn't a lot of players in the Premier League, and there isn't a lot of players at Manchester United who genuinely take their man on at every opportunity. He has supreme confidence in his own ability. He will back himself against any fullback. He will dribble, he will run at them, he will try to create chances, and that's just what oppositions don't want. Whenever you're following simple, slow passes and checking back and playing it to your fullback, that's what the opposition want. When we get the ball to Garnacho, it's go, and anything can happen. Now, obviously, the end product levels aren't there, but Alejandro Garnacho has only turned 18. He will turn 19 in June, so like, the guy is literally just 18 a couple of months ago. So young, so fresh, and so dynamic, and so good to watch. For me, I think he's going to get on the score sheet. I think Reid will have a very difficult time trying to contain him. For me, I'm going to predict a 3-1 win for Manchester United. I'm going to go for Marcus Rashford scoring, Alejandro Garnacho, and Bruno Fernandes, who always seems to score his goals in clumps. I think he'll continue that trend. He'll get the goal for Manchester United. I think Fulham will score. I think Andres Pereira is written in the stars to score against Manchester United. I feel like that's just in the script for this match, so I would expect Andres Pereira to find the back of the net. But yes, I'm going to predict a comfortable enough 3-1 win. I think we'll have to work hard for it. I think we will work hard for it. And I just hope that there aren't a lot of players at the club whose minds are on Qatar, whose minds are on the World Cup, because we need to be focused for this match. It's very, very important. If we can get that win, it leaves us in a great position to come back on Boxing Day against Nottingham Forest, and then we go on to Wolves and Bournemouth. So an easy run of games, really, on paper. Let's start them off with a win against Fulham. Let's move up that league table, and let's get some more points under the belt. So yes, guys, with all that being said, that is the preview done. If you guys do like the content and you want to support the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button. We're really growing the channel at the minute. We're starting to create a really nice little interactive community on here where we talk to each other in the comments. We get discussions going. Very, very good discussions the other day about Donny van de Beek and his role in the side. So yes, guys, if you want to get involved, do hit that sub button. As always, I just want to thank you guys for watching. It's been absolutely great covering United this last couple of months, and you guys really make it worth my while. So thank you very much for that. I will see you on Sunday for the review of this match. We will be live. Don't forget to join us, get the comments in, and we'll see you there. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Let's hope for United win, and let's hope that we get another 3 points and move up that league table.